This is incredible. Watch this.
Why are you trying to
You were telling because you were because I was a historian of 19th century. I studied the abolition of slavery every day for the past 25
I
years.
feel like you
And you were
as a
going to
white person are never going to understand.
just because you're racist doesn't mean I can't study
No,
that.
I'm racist because you as a white person feel I'm discriminating
You're
against you.
no, no,
You
no.
have white privilege. Do you understand
You're
that?
telling me that
Do you
because
know
I'm
that
white,
you
I
live
can't
in a
study
white
certain things.
supremacy?
Okay, you got a lot of memes in your mouth, but you're telling. Yeah, you just got a bunch of mimetic. Listen, I'm
I
white.
can't understand you have white privilege.
We have the same privilege.
Ooh, no, absolutely not.
Okay.
No.
When we were talking about history, and
Your
you
people
told
were
me,
never enslaved. They
That's
are not
not-
still to this day being treated the way that I am.
listen, I hate slavery and I study it every day. But listen, it is actually true that white people have been enslaved too. If you knew absolutely anything, you would know that.
You are.
You know that.
The word slave literally comes from Slav, because they were enslaved during the Middle Ages. Slavery didn't start then. It obviously started a long time before that. Egypt, Mesopotamia, Rome, Greece. This wasn't a thing created by white people, but white people did end slavery. And it's just so insane how you were just able to be so discriminatory, so openly racist against white people in 2026. And it's become the norm because we don't know history. Because these kids are literally being taught white people have never been enslaved and they just went around colonizing the whole entire world when the original colonizers are literally Muslim. That's why they had the Crusades. It was a response to their colonization. Like, the Korean slave trade lasted almost 1,500 years. Why are we not talking about that? Why is it only white people bad? There were more white people enslaved in Africa during the transatlantic slave trade than Africans were enslaved in the US. There was 1 to 1.5 million European Christians enslaved in Africa during the transatlantic slave trade. Meanwhile, 388,000 Africans were enslaved in the US. But nobody knows that, and I'm so tired. I'm so tired. This is so tiring. This is exhausting. Africans are still enslaving other Africans right now. Muslims are enslaving North Africans right now, but there's no uproar about it. And it's so insane because what really blew my mind about the transatlantic slave trade was that South America, specifically Brazil, were the main buyers of slavery. They took in 40% of enslaved Africans from Africa, bought from Africans. So while we are being drilled about how bad white people are, when white people fought and died to end slavery in this country, it is still happening right now in Africa by Muslims. But white man bad. Now Islam is colonizing Europe again.